I'll take you to Kailasa now.
Understand, program starts but never ends, and it is never the same again. It is actually not a program, it's a lifestyle initiation. It is just upgrading your consciousness, your being. Bring intense sincerity, sincere intensity into this program. Instead of sitting with your depressions, sit with me, Paramashiva. I welcome all of you to register by going to Paramashivoham.org. And even if you have attended already any program, please go through once more intensely, sincerely, because it is going to be absolutely new and different level. I commit with you all. I will initiate all of you, bless you all with the Shakti Pada, Shakti Nipada, and Paramashiva myself will manifest the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness and Kailasa of Paramashiva in all of us. Understand your birth, your death, your rebirth, the time between the birth and death, time between death and rebirth are all part of same long life. There is no discontinuity in the whole life. Let this one truth sink in all of you to make you understand. Greed does not need to create desire in you. In the ocean, when the river enters, it doesn't create ripples. In the vast time available in front of you, by this great truth, even if the greed enters, it does not create the ripples of desire. Even if the fear enters, it does not create the ripples of anxiety.
If you ever get the opportunity to sign up for the Next Death Conscious process, please don't miss it. Being with Swamiji, being with the Avatar, we go through these processes, and so much of not just physical fears or the blockages that's in the body now, but so many of our fears that are there from this Janma and many different Janmas. So many of our fears of losing whatever attachment that we have is just simply completed with. Thank you so much for listening to my video. Nithyanandam.
I bless you all. Kala Bhairava puts his footprint on all your brains. Let your biomemories be awakened to this great truth. Let this great truth be downloaded in all the brains, from this brain, all over the world. Namah Shivaya.
Bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes.
There are hundreds and hundreds of definitions of the word karma, but the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given a groundbreaking understanding of exactly what karma is, specifically for all of us seeking the conscious breakthrough in our lives. Today we get to see the awesome Bhikshatana Murty Darshan, where Paramashiva himself will be manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as Bhikshandavar. And we get to look into today, there's a little bit behind the background of Bhikshandavar and how exactly with his divine compassion is able to clear all our karmas and give us super conscious breakthrough. Let us begin with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam sarvadi sakshibhutam bhavatitam trigunarahitam sadgurum tam namami. Yes. So, in the beautiful examples that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives, he shares with us that karma is not exactly what we thought it might be, which is a give and take or a cause and effect kind of law of the universe. But karma is something more that you can break free from and really live in the vertical time zones. What is this and how do we even touch upon any of this? Let us actually start with a beautiful clip where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives a very definite understanding of karma and how we need to go beyond it.
Karma, listen. Ordinary definition all of you know about karma is what you do comes back to you. But I tell you, what you do comes back to you only if you remain in that same mood or consciousness. Many times there is a sketch used like a card. One person will be sitting and he drops the card and it goes round and comes and falls on him. Just can you Google and get that sketch and show? You all may be understanding what I am saying. If you just push one card and it goes round and comes back and last card falls on you. You understand karma in this way only. I tell you, all your actions will come back to you only if you remain in that same consciousness. If you raise your consciousness, it will not come back to you. You can say, hey, now I am Paramashiva. You can't come back to me. When this was committed, I was ordinary person, ordinary man. Now I am Paramashiva, so you can't come back to me. That is why the initiation into the higher truth, when you start reasoning out and seasoning out with the higher truths, you are called Dvija, reborn, newborn. Understand the second truth about life, karma. No karma affects you if you raise your consciousness. The action done in certain consciousness, inner space, only that inner space suffers the reaction. If that inner space is evolved, the reactions don't come to you. The reactions don't come to you. Reason out this great truth. Season out with this great truth. Listen. This is the fundamental of the Kailasa jurisprudence. I don't know how many of you know, in Manusmriti, if somebody commits a crime, like a murder or stealing, and if he takes sannyas, he can't be punished. That's Dharma Shastra. If he takes sannyas and lives the sannyas space, he can't be punished. I am making this as a law in Kailasa. Because Kailasa is functioning as per constitution of the cosmos. Listen carefully. Dharma Shastras are constitution of the cosmos. It's a jurisprudence of the cosmos. Everything I am saying, everything I am asking you to do is nothing but introducing the Kailasa culture to you even while you are in planet Earth. So when you go to Kailasa, you will not have a cultural shock. Karma.
beautifully the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared how it is the way that you evolve that determines whether karma will have an effect or an impact on your life at all. And he's beautifully sharing how everybody understands karma as you may be seeing maybe the dominoes where you push a wall and then all the walls fall all around you, and then the wall falls on you. This is kind of what people understand as karma, as something that is like a give and a take, or something where you do something in the past that is not a good behavior and you have to correct that now, or you do something good and it comes back to you. That is the law of karma. Basically, the actions that you've done, it comes back. So whatever you put out is coming back. That is the way that people understand karma. But what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is sharing is, when we have the initiation, when we have the conscious breakthrough, and we make a conscious decision to evolve ourselves and cognize ourselves as Paramashiva, the karma doesn't impact us the same way as we think. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been sharing this powerful understanding of karma since the beginning, and giving people the understanding that being a spiritual seeker can literally get you out of this whole cycle of karma, and make you understand that when you evolve as a consciousness, you can be able to heal from those karmic wounds. But what is karma actually? The Supreme Pontiff also he beautifully shares that karma is actually a thought current that you're stuck in. Karma is a strong negative belief or impossibility about life. Whenever you feel that you will be able to have an impossibility in something, that you cannot be able to achieve this, but you go ahead and staying in it and working for it, this inner conflict that you create for yourself, that is the karma that you are facing, and you will be continuously experiencing this whole loop of going back and forth with your patterns, and the inner conflict never ceases. But the moment we make a ferocious decision to live outside of all this, to empower all of ourselves with the higher understanding that we are Paramashiva, that we are consciousness having a human experience, and we must conduct our lives in such a way, and we move our body, make our decisions, have our relationships based off this beautiful understanding, then again and again we'll be able to literally move out of this cycle of karma that we are experiencing, that is putting us again and again into a cycle of birth and death in the longer run. But in the short term, we'll see our patterns repeat, our mistakes repeat, our illnesses also repeat, and this is kind of the way that we see karma work. But it is because we hold on to these thought currents, and we feel that the thought current that of fear or greed that we're holding on to is important or necessary to be able to conduct our life. But once we have the initiation from the Guru, once we have the initiation to be Paramashiva, to be living as Paramashiva by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, when we have this, we'll be able to see exactly where we can step out of this matrix of karma and just be able to be liberated from it, and know that we are consciousness. And this is the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is been raising so many seekers out of their patterns and helping them live powerful lives to be able to give a conscious breakthrough to everybody. So one of the ways that people understand karma is that this is like the horizontal plane existence of karma. But once you make a decision to come out of this rut of greed and fear pulling you, and your karma being pulling you, or your greeds coming back to you, or your fears coming back to you, whatever it may be, you'll be able to come out of this when you make this conscious breakthrough. And we have some of the members are also asking some questions for us here, and we can see that karma, they're saying that karma seems to be a simple thing where you give good and you get good, and you give bad and you get bad. But I'm a nice person, kind and thoughtful, but why do bad things happen to me? This is one of the common questions that people have when it comes to karma. They want to understand why bad things happen. They think they're a nice person, they think they do only good, but they always find that the karma comes back, or they find that whatever is coming back from life is not exactly what they think they're putting out. So actually, the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares with us is, actually he tells us an interesting story when he says that, and he says that this is the way that karma actually works. but the way he says is a bus driver and a preacher, both of them die on the same day, and both of them go to the gates of heaven. And there the judgment is happening, and the judgment angel is telling that sending the bus driver through the gates of heaven and sending the preacher to the gates of hell. And the preacher is completely confused, because as he has spent his whole life literally preaching the words that are going to heal people, that are going to give benefit to the people's lives, that's what he thought he was doing all his life. And then he's absolutely furious, because he wants to know why the preacher why he gets to go to the gates of hell, while the bus driver goes to the gates of heaven. He doesn't do much. He didn't do anything at all in his life. That's what he understood. But the persons at the gate said to him that when you were preaching, everybody was sleeping in your congregation. But when it came to the bus driver, when he was driving his bus, everybody would pray for their lives. And then this is the reason why we believe that it is the result of your actions that actually determines where you'll go or what you'll do. And that is a beautiful small story that among the many small stories that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares with us, and gives us an understanding that it isn't exactly what we do that comes back. It is with the intentions with which we do and the result we are creating in the world around us. So obviously the only what manifests in the world around us is the intentions that we hold inside. So we may be cognizing that we are a thoughtful person or a kind person and a nice person, and thinking that we're putting out those kind of vibrations or that kind of energy, but we need to look at why is it that we even put that out. What is the actual intention in it? What is the inner image? What is the cognition that we have about ourselves? And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the Paramashivoham program does a beautiful process of understanding the genesis of our identity, and it is in the root of all this where we get to see what our actual intentions are and how they are actually more having the silver lining of fear and greed more than actually what we think as kindness and thoughtfulness. And this may be hard to understand immediately, but when we see and really do the introspection into ourselves beautifully in this time of Chaturmasya, it's a beautiful time to do self introspection. And many of us in Kailasa, and so many people, hundreds of people around the world, thousands of people around the world in fact, are joining the Paramashivoham program. And this program is being offered by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism right now absolutely for free in these 4 seasons inside the Chaturmasya. So you can join and get to know how to actually experience this. If you genuinely have the same question in your life, asking yourself, when I put out nice things and kind things into the world and treat people nicely, why am I treated bad and why do I get this back? You may be having to look at your actual intention of why it is you are doing what you're doing and the cause of your whole purpose. That actually can do a lot to solve and tell you exactly what your intentions are and actually why you're getting bad things or what you think are bad even back. And this is the beautiful truths that people experience in the Paramashivoham program that is right now freely available. So you can scan the QR code that's here, or you can go to the link that is being presented to the paramashivoham.org website and take your time now to register for the darshan that is going to be happening in a few moments from now. The Bhikshatana Darshan is a powerful manifestation of Paramashiva. We'll be learning a little bit more about the background behind this deity, the beautiful story of this manifestation of Paramashiva, and beautifully how we can prepare ourselves right now to receive this beautiful darshan. But the beautiful thing about right now being able to go into the Paramashivam program is you get 2 beautiful exclusive things. One is to be in the eyesight of the Supreme Pontiff. It is a beautiful, a treasured thing that you must be able to cognize is a benefit for you when you can have the eyes of the Guru fall on you. That is known as Nayana Diksha in Hinduism, and that is when we go into a temple or have the darshan of a deity. It's the same kind of a science. When the darshan or the deity sees you, the healing energy falls upon you, the blessings fall upon you, and that is one of the beautiful exclusive things that you can have if you join the Paramashivoham program right now. And if you have joined the Paramashivoham program, you can also put your question, your prayers forward, your issues or whatever it is you're facing in life, and you want that to be healed, or you want that to be want something to be successful in life. You can ask for your prayers and request your prayers to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and directly, compassionately, the Supreme Pontiff is addressing each and every person who's there inside the Paramashivam program, giving them their exclusive blessing and telling them their message and their blessing for whatever it is that they're seeking or asking. So these are the beautiful things that are being offered, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is so sincerely and really telling the whole world that a $21,000 program right now is being offered absolutely for free, just so everyone and anyone can have this possibility to be able to live and practice Hinduism in this Chaturmasya period. So don't miss this opportunity. The whole world and the whole cosmos itself is doing Chaturmasya. It is not just a matter of a few people in a few places in the world. It is a matter of the whole cosmos itself looking and giving you the powerful energies to steady yourself and to better yourself and to realize you are Paramashiva. And what better way to do it other than inside the Paramashivam program, among the ecosystem and the Vatavarana of so many other seekers who are seeking the same. So we'll get back to you in a few moments as you go to the website and get to know more about how you can get yourself into the Paramashivoham program and be able to participate in the processes. Until then, we'll take a short break where we watch another clip where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is talking about karma.
Recognizing the karma pattern in which you are stuck, thought current in which you are stuck, and deciding to liberate yourself from that thought current is Vidya. Recognizing karma pattern, thought current in which you are stuck, and breaking from that, having a breakthrough from that thought current. Please understand, your decision to change you, your decision to have a breakthrough in your thought current is required basically to have any breakthrough and have liberated thinking. Understand some of these basic truths. If you have a thought current which can cause some health issues, be informed that thought current can never give you fulfillment in wealth also, and it can never lead you to enlightenment also. It cannot give completion in any field of your life. Understand? I am not saying enlightened one will not fall sick. All I am trying to tell you is, when you are working towards enlightenment, if a thought current is bringing sickness to you, it will not be able to bring completion to you. Means, the thought current which you are entertaining will bring difficulties not just in one field, in every field. So the repairing of thought current is not going to help, only replacing it is going to help. When you have a problem, do not suspect just your actions, suspect the very you. Please understand. Do not suspect just your action, suspect the very you. Means your very thought current, your idea about you. Suspect that very you, because change, transformation, reinventing yourself, having a breakthrough from karma pattern, all this is easy and doable in simple decision of suspecting your very thought current. Please understand.
Yes, beautifully the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is sharing in this video that exactly what you should suspect is the cause of you experiencing what you're going. Rather than suspecting your thought current, cognize or suspect the source of who you're cognizing yourself as. Are you cognizing yourself as a person who is getting back his karma, or are you cognizing yourself as Paramashiva, Nirvikalpa, Nirahankara, Nirakara, the one who is beyond all karma, beyond all thought currents and thought patterns? Are you cognizing yourself as that? Beautifully, yesterday we had the understanding about the Nirvikalpa Samadhi and understood more about that we are Paramashiva, the Nirvikalpa, the one who is beyond all thought constructs and all of these kind of things related to the mind. Understanding that we are consciousness is understanding that we are beyond the body and mind, and that is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is sharing in this clip that we just watched. And we have a beautiful question here by someone who's sharing that they have recently actually taken on the lifestyle of a sannyasi, or the apat sannyas, which is a beautiful thing in itself. But they're asking specifically, how does this decision to take sannyasa or apat sannyas impact their karma, and specifically the karma they are having, and maybe even the karma that is all around them or around for the people around them. And the beautiful thing about the sannyas initiation, or the declaration of sannyas that people take, is that it is a powerful decision, and whenever people take it, any people even who take up the apat sannyas and declare that they want to be a sannyasi, do their work of just breaking out of their pattern. And the decision comes at a moment where it is just the choice to make a decision to either continue with your regular life and go around in the patterns, or have a conscious breakthrough for yourself and manifest Paramashiva powerfully. And that decision is taken when someone takes the decision of sannyas. That moment that happens, and it is literally breaking through your karmas and literally actually aligning back to your prarabdha. Because for us, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is Guru, and the Guru's role is to be able to guide us and tell us how to fulfill or really remove the layers of karma that we have accumulated over our janmas and janmas. When we tap into sannyas, we decide that our life is to fulfill the remove all of the karmas that we have and really manifest and decide to live a fulfilled life, and in that way just burn out all the karmas. Because karmas are that which are also known as something that people call as desires, that keep us going back into the loops of desiring things and into the material world. But when we decide that we are fulfilled and we are going to radiate Paramashiva, in that same way, when we come into the picture of karma, we really have a conscious breakthrough when we take these powerful decisions like sannyasa or apat sannyasa. So the way that you take, when you take apat sannyasa, you just come out and you literally have this karmic breakthrough. You give yourself that possibility. And when someone is a sannyasi, also one beautiful thing that happens is they become a possibility as like a beacon for others in and around them to have the same kind of possibility for them. And that is a beautiful thing, because when someone is taking an extraordinary decision that their life is for others and their life is to contribute more to the world and their life is to just live happily, beautifully, blissfully as Paramashiva, and they show that as that is the goal of their life and make the decision, wear the beautiful kashaya vastra and live their life. When people make this decision, they become like a lantern in the middle of a forest for so many people, and that way the karmic clearance also manifests in that same way. The Shastras say beautifully that when a sannyasi happens in someone's family, that 7 generations of karmas that are accumulated for ancestors 7 generations behind and 7 generations before are all purified. They all have the possibility of enlightenment again in their life, a possibility of realizing and becoming one with Paramashiva. That is the power of the decision of sannyasa. And when someone takes that decision, this is something that they bring as a possibility for everyone around them. Just think, if you know someone who has beautifully taken this decision to be sannyasa, how much you'll have a powerful understanding that if you have to ever come to a point in your life where you're feeling that you need to make a decision whether to continue to be in your stuck way or to be depressed, there is an option out there. There is a way to live an absolutely fulfilled life. There is a path that someone has taken and someone has been able to live that and really celebrate it and how consciously make it powerfully. That powerfulness will just manifest in everything around you. You'll just be able to see how that conscious decision is able to impact so many. Like if you are a person in a family has taken this decision in sannyas, you can be a possibility for everyone, even your close relatives like your younger cousins or your other members in your life or your contemporaries in your siblings, whoever it may be, your friends and whoever it may be. Once you take this beautiful initiation and declare sannyas, that possibility opens up and that real breaking of the karma happens when someone just sees or hears that someone who has done this, who is close to them or who they know has taken a decision to be sannyasi. That consciously, karmically speaking, or in a beautiful sense, really brings that possibility to the light, and really that one person is a beacon. And that is why the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is envisioned we will have millions of sannyasis literally healing the world and being beacons of light for living absolutely blissful lives in the powerful space of Nithyananda, literally eternally blissful. And that is the powerful way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is initiating us and giving us the space of sannyas. And especially us who are Nithyananda Rudras, we aspire to be that kind of a powerful sannyasi that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself is. He is such a magnificent example for all of us of being continuously fulfilled, continuously blissful, no matter what is thrown on him, no matter how much attack happens, no matter what is misunderstood or understood. He is an example and a beacon for all of us to be able to look up to, a life positive and ready to sacrifice anything for the truth of bliss and Paramashiva. That is the example that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has shown and has been able to beautifully share with all of us, and that is what how he is an inspiration for all of us here in the Nithyananda Rudras. And we have another small short clip for you where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism since 2006 itself has been sharing this particular point about karma and talking about how the understanding of karma that people go, it can be something that you can have as a consolation when something bad happens. Oh, it's my karma catching up to me. Or when something good happens, oh, I did that good thing, you can use this. And many people are also even frustrated, like many new people to Hinduism also have a question they ask regularly. Is it that when we come into Hinduism that we need to be able to have an account sheet where we calculate every action that we do, whether it's good or bad, and when something else happens, do we have to understand that karma, is that a part of Hinduism? No, it's not actually the way that you understand. And beautifully, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares that for a seeker or a person seeking living enlightenment in their life, how it is that they have to cognize karma. In this beautiful clip that we have for you, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares exactly how a matured conversation can happen about karma when it comes to those who are seekers. So we'll take a look and watch the clip.
Right? How do we transmigrate? Two things. I don't say you are not the body. You are not the body should become experience in you, not the theory given to you. The second thing, whether karma theory is not right. If the karma theory is not right, again, I don't say karma theory is not right. It is not complete. It can't answer all the logical questions. It can't stand a sharp logic. It can stand to do business, but not to understand for yourself. People come and ask me, actually, a small incident really happened. One boy was brought to me by the mother, and the mother is telling me, Swamiji, please tell him, he is not listening to my words, please tell him to obey me. I said, how can I tell? I myself never obeyed my mother. I ran away from the house. My mother tried her best, but I ran away from the house. I myself never obeyed. How can I say, obey your mother? But you know, women are women. She was very adamant. No, you have to insist, you have to tell, please tell him, he has to listen, he has to obey me. Then I called him, see, why don't you obey your mother? See, I am obeying. I myself, I am obeying her. Why don't you also obey her? And listen to whatever she says. This guy asked me straight away, Swamiji, she herself is not happy. If I follow her, I will also become like her only. Why are you asking me to obey her? Why are you asking me to follow her? I was shocked. Somehow I convinced him, but I am not convinced. Same way, I can use karma theory to convince somebody, but I am not convinced. Karma theory is a beautiful way to give healing. See, at some point, human beings need some consolation, some healing, some effect. For that, beautiful. For society, karma theory is really beautiful. It can give a healing effect. It can give a big comfort feeling, but not for the seekers. Not for the seekers. The beautiful word in Kathopanishad. It's like walking on the razor's edge. Shurasya dara vishitani kecha. It is not for the people who are the seekers of truth. At least not for the people who have come up to the level of Dhyana Spurana. For a society, it's a good idea. You can see there is an interview in the India Post. I accepted the karma theory and spoke about that in India Post. For public, it is good. It gives you inner healing effect, and you don't have to suffer too much, torture yourself too much, and lot of psychiatric problems will be avoided. You will be more balanced and less depressed. For all those things, karma theory is okay. But ultimately, when you start seeing the truth, that doesn't hold good. With the sharpest logic, when you penetrate, that doesn't hold good. That's what I mean, Swamiji, when I say karma theory. So the only way to transmigrate is just unclutch. Unclutch, and all the concept of pain, pleasure. I am saying, flood everything with truth. Let everything be flooded away. Let you be completely flooded by the truth. The concept of joy and bliss, if it exists, only then the karma theory holds good. Because karma is all about bringing more joy and less pain. But I am saying, even that idea is a lie. You are constantly connecting and creating. So when even that idea is a lie, you will not be driven towards joy, or you will not be driven away from pain. Those concepts will start losing meaning for you. You will start living in a different space. So, did not Krishna and Buddha advocate the theory of karma? They must be giving interview to like India Post. You understand? They would have been giving interview to that time India Post. So that is the reason they would have advocated. So one more thing, when I speak to the public, the truth has to be told in a different way. But when I speak to the seekers, especially when I wanted to say the ultimate truth, it has to be explained in a clear way. It's just the levels of understanding. I am not against the first level, but when I have to say the ultimate truth, I have to completely pull down the whole structure. Only then you will be awakened to hear the truth. Then the truth can be given to you. If it is so, right?
Yes, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully shared how the karma theory or the understanding of karma as we know it is something that for a person in the society, but a person who is spiritually seeking themselves, finding the truth that they are Paramashiva, for us karma is something that we will just be able to have a breakthrough with. And it comes to a beautiful healing actually. Many people experience the way that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's darshans or his blessings directly heal some of the simplest things that we have in our lives, like the karma that comes from being continuously irritable and showing out continuously anger to someone, to the world, and getting back only these kind of results. Whatever it may be that you go through, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been able to help us heal and really come out of these karmic patterns by showing us how we are all powerful Paramashiva. And beautifully in this very clip he shared the technique of being unclutched or being in the space of nirvikalpa samadhi, and really how that is really a powerful space to be in, from which really we can be away from the normal effects of understanding what we see as karma. So we have beautifully many people coming and commenting and participating in this beautiful ecosystem. The Kailasa digital ecosystem is here for all of you here beautifully on YouTube, for to be able to have the access to all of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's teachings. And we have many people wanting to come and forward and participate and get their clarification, share their experiences and thoughts. This is the space to be able to do that. This is the beautiful ecosystem, the digital ecosystem that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is blessing all of us through this YouTube channel on the Kailasa SPH Nithyananda channel. So everybody is greeting us, saying Nithyananda, Nithyanandam to PH3, Nithyanandam Maria, Nithyanandam to everyone, and people are also giving us the Mahavakyas and the Guru Mantras and all, chanting. So beautiful, beautiful. Welcome everyone, and thank you all for joining us and putting your questions forward and being part of this as we get you ready for the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's darshan that's going to be starting in just a few moments. So just to maybe touch back on some of the questions that people are asking, Maria is asking, I love Swamiji, the old videos, he used to have so many great costumes. Why doesn't he use them anymore? Actually, you actually have to, maybe you're not coming to the recent ones darshans, but the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is beautifully coming in various different forms, especially during the Paramashivoham darshans, which maybe are now only coming out, and he's making themselves available in the YouTube platforms and all the social media platforms. But he's beautifully gracing in various forms of Paramashiva, where he himself came in different costumes. Today, of course, is the Bhikshatana Darshan, where Paramashiva comes in a graceful form as a young man and literally does a beautiful leela that we'll just get to know about in a few moments. But we have some more people asking questions. And yeah, we have a person answering that the Madurai Adinam, he wears the traditional dress of the Sampradaya of the Madurai Adinam also. And of course, going into the people are asking also about karma and wanting to know more about what it is that and why is it that it's a struggle. Actually, the best way to even handle these kind of questions is to understand that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as Swamiji, having his darshan, when you immediately get yourself ready and to have the darshan and be ready to say, I am ready for a karmic breakthrough, whatever is going to be told to me, I want to live it and practice it right away in my life. That is the space that when you approach the guru, immediately you will see that you have karmic breakthroughs in your life, and be able to see that whatever is stopping you in your world, that the give and take that you're seeing the world is giving back to you for whatever you put out, that you just heal from that, and actually everything is more humble. You find that everything you receive as not as a karma when it comes back, but as a lesson, as Paramashiva. So this whole way of looking at the world not as a putting out good actions and getting back good actions. The cosmos, you will not cognize the cosmos as a big accounts department or a mathematics. Rather, you think it's as always showering you, always giving you blessings, always giving you love and taking care of you. When you cognize whole Paramashiva and cosmos is always taking care of you, and you cognize yourself as that Paramashiva receiving all this and manifesting the same consciousness within you is there all around. When these powerful cognitions are bolted into your consciousness or bolted into your even thinking or in your lifestyle through the many practices like yoga, puja, and all of these various facets of our Kailas lifestyle, our Hindu lifestyle, when we live through all of these, you'll find that you just come out and not get stuck in these understandings about what are karma, why it feels like a constant burden in my life. You don't have to have, you can actually be liberated from these. And beautifully in the videos that we have seen, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, that we've just seen him share, how it is just a way to console you at one level, but for the real seeker, our strength comes in our strength in our devotion, in the strength in our feeling connection, in the strength in our ability to put ourselves in the restful awareness, to put ourselves in the space of oneness with Paramashiva. And beautifully in the last 12 days of the program, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been giving darshans and sharing powerful techniques on how to really make us understand we are cognizing ourselves as Paramashiva, and through these various darshans and various manifestations, we get to see how Paramashiva compassionately graced himself in the world and shown everybody and every kind of person, every type of person, how they can go beyond their karma and realize they are Paramashiva. This is the way you have you can learn to shape your destiny. And we have another question. Sri Jnanatma also is saying their behavior is catching up to them. It's their bad karma coming back. Yeah, these are the things that people say when we just hear about karma. These are the normal small ways that we justify why things are happening, why good things are happening sometimes, why bad things are happening sometimes. But of course the ultimate truth is that we only manifested it. We are Paramashiva, we are manifesting our reality, and that is the powerful truth that that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism wants us to understand when we cognize ourselves. Beautifully the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism just shared what we should suspect is not the actions that were done, but rather what or who was making those actions, who was making those decisions. When you suspect that, or when you look in for answering that question, you'll understand the truth that you are Paramashiva. And we have Petri also asking, what happens to your karmic process as you decide to take sannyas and take responsibility for your life? Beautifully, it's a beautiful question. We were sharing that when you take this decision of sannyas, you really break through. It's a conscious decision to break through, have that decision that the normal rut of the circles of karmic back and forth that you experience is something that you just want to be coming out of, and you want to experience yourself as a higher reality. That is the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully shared in one of the first clips we shared, that when you evolve yourself and understand and cognize your consciousness and take the powerful decisions like sannyas, you literally break free from all of those karmic bondages, and you will see in your life like how you have different conversations that you used to be having, and after you take sannyas, suddenly those have no meaning to you. The conversations that would put you into depression before don't put you into depression now. But those conversations that make you agitated, or make you feel sad about yourself, or make you feel excited about something that is not necessarily needed, you don't need to be excited about this, those are just burnt away, they just become redundant. And that is why the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says that it is not about even fulfilling the karma, it is just literally dropping the karmas that we have, and that is the way it is done. And when we take this powerful decision of sannyas, those conversations and those interests and those ways of putting you into different moods or anything, those are all just become redundant, and you find this as a truth, and that is a fact of how you have been able to push yourself and really move vertically out of these horizontal understandings of karma. When we say horizontal, we mean the mundane life of going through the patterns and finding out we're making the same mistakes and feeling again and again the moods and the chemistry of all of that through our body. But once we take this decision of sannyas and we have it blessed and by the Supreme Pontiff of Initiation, when we were of Hinduism, when we were initiated, we experience that this vertical time zone of coming out, and everything else kind of becomes meaningless and redundant. What we were about a week ago or 2 days ago even, we just feel we're out of that. That is a very fact to just justify and say that yes, we are having some kind of a movement in our karma and we're actually experiencing something completely new for ourselves. And yes, Maharaj, thank you for sharing. And we wanted to touch base before we end today on the story of Bhikshandava. That is very important to have this cognition. Paramashiva graced when the Tarukavana rishis were having an understanding that they are the most powerful. They lived in a forest, the Tarukavana forest, and they had an understanding that they are most powerful. They can manifest anything they want, and they can feel that they felt that they can do anything. They don't need Paramashiva, they don't need the cognition that there is a consciousness around. They can do whatever they want. They were able to manifest. So they were able to manifest the mantra, and that will create anything they want. So when they had this cognition, they forgot the truth that there is a higher intelligence in the universe that is running the whole thing, that is more powerful and more significant in their lives than just their meaningless powers when they are able to say something and manifest whatever they want. So to do that, to show that, Paramashiva came down as a beautiful mendicant. He came down with a begging bowl as a mendicant, as a begging sannyasi, and came, and immediately after, as soon as he was seen by the wives of these rishis, they were immediately wanting to see more of what Paramashiva manifests. They recognized Paramashiva and wanted to go, and they sat at his feet and wanted to learn more from him. But when the rishis saw this happen, immediately they got angry and they thought they are more powerful. They can do anything they want to stop this Paramashiva that came as Bhikshandava. So they will start sending different things that they produce with their mantras. They send a tiger with which Paramashiva takes and immediately wears as on his hip, and they send the fire, and Paramashiva takes the fire and holds it in his hand, and then they send a demon, and then Paramashiva takes that demon, and then that demon becomes his devotee, and like this Paramashiva literally takes whatever is coming from from them and making him a part of, and beautifully making it a part of his Leela. And that is the way Paramashiva is. Whatever is thrown or whatever is life's giving him, he takes that and makes it a part and celebrates it and shows how it is something useful, something purposeful. And that is the way that Paramashiva, the graces as Bhikshandava. Finally these rishis surrender, that they understand that Paramashiva himself came to them as Bhikshandava to take away their arrogance and take away their understanding that they are the most powerful, that there is the Paramashiva who is the most compassionate one, and the attitude of Tyaga and the way that he comes as a simple mendicant coming with a begging arm, not to take, not to because he needs anything, but he comes with a begging hand, with a begging bowl, to take away the karmas, to take away that which is keeping us from experiencing our oneness with Paramashiva. That is why Paramashiva comes as Bhikshandava. So beautifully, we're going to have the darshan today in a few moments of the Bhikshandava Murti, and where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is going to be manifesting in a powerful way to be for all of us to be able to see the darshan and to be able to even have our prayers answered by him. The most exclusive way to do this is to get into the Paramashivoham program right now. If you have not done so already, go to the paramashivoham.org and go to the registration link and find out and register for the program, and also get yourself in the Zoom room where you'll be able to be seen by our beloved Guru when falling under the eyesight of the deity, or finding in the eyesight of the incarnation. It is the most precious thing in our lives. It is called as Nainadiksha. And the other thing is your personal prayers and your requests are personally going to be able to be shown to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and he will be directly addressing everyone there, sharing his blessings and showering us with all the boons and fulfilling all of our prayers immediately. So that is what's going to be happening in a few moments from now in the powerful darshan of Bhikshandavar that we're going to be seeing. And we have another question, I think. The Manava Dharma enough for one to attain moksha even if they are atheist, or should they follow every aspect of Sanatana Hindu Dharma to attain moksham? Actually, the beautiful way to understand this is the whole way, and the way to transverse through this whole beautiful experience of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is at the feet of the Guru. And every sampradaya that is there in Hinduism tells us to find the Guru. It is at his feet only that we will be able to beautifully transverse and find the answer to our questions and attain the moksha in this moment in the way that we are supposed, personally catered for us. Paramashiva manifests as Guru in our lives to be able to give us the highest truth of Paramashivoham, and that is the way to answer. So we don't need to really follow every aspect of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, and it is something that you can avoid having to even bother to, if we may say, spend our time with. But the real time, the treasure of the Guru is what we need to really celebrate and find ourselves at his feet, and that is the highest surrender. Many stories are there, of course. Arjuna and many other disciples in the Upanishads are all there who find themselves surrendered at the feet of the Guru, and realizing the highest truth of oneness literally at the feet of the Guru. So to answer that question in short, that finding and being at the feet of the Guru is the best and the most important dharma that someone can follow, especially when presented with the opportunity right now at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So right now we can just get ready. In a few moments we'll be getting ready for the divine darshan of Bhikshandavar. If you are, again we want to emphasize, everyone you can bring, all of your family members, whoever your friends, share this link, share this YouTube video, or share the website paramashivoham.org, and have as many people as you know to join the Paramashivoham darshan. Maybe you know someone who would be beautifully benefited, who has a lifestyle that wants to know more about the blessings that are there that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is sharing. They can definitely, it's worth sending this link to them and getting them to be able to have, because we may understand and receive the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the way and the understanding with which, in the grace with which we are given, but other people have the different opportunity also. So they share the link and share this opportunity with as many people. We can really do the work of enriching and causing other people's reality by giving this whole science to as many people as we can. So requesting everyone who's watching and getting ourselves ready for the darshan now to share the link and let everyone know that we're going to be having a beautiful darshan now, and the Paramashivam program is going on. So with this, thank you all for joining, and let us get ready for the darshan of Bhikshandavar Murty. Thank you. Nithyananda.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Yes, in a few more months we're going to be seeing the darshan of Bhikshatana, and we have a few more people in the beautiful Kailasa ecosystem here in YouTube asking some of the questions. Kshitanatma also sharing, what can I do to help others with their karma? Do I have to help others? Can't I just focus on trying to be happy by myself, which is hard on its own? Actually, the way that we can really find fulfillment, we may be even finding that we find a conflict between when we say that we'd like to be by ourselves, but we also feel lonely at sometimes in our lives because we are afraid that relationships may cause us some hurt or cause some kind of feelings that we don't want to have to go through. But beautifully, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares that it is only when we involve in other people's lives we will find and discover the undefined part of ourselves. The other person is not another, is rather, in the way we should cognize, is an extension of Paramashiva that we experience, is an extension of our very own consciousness. And when we go about involving ourselves in other people's lives and enriching them, giving them our listening and sharing them, the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism tells us that we should relate with others is the same way that he tells us that we should relate with ourselves as consciousness, as Paramashiva himself. So we should relate with others as Paramashiva, and by example also Swamiji does the same thing. He literally has done the hard work of going to each and every person as whoever comes to him and telling them that and sharing with them and giving them an experience and understanding that they are Paramashiva. And that is the way that he is able to build this wonderful nation of Kailasa, because he is able to do the real work of going to each and every person and giving them the powerful understanding. We've been able to also have beautiful sessions where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's the very history of how he was able to make a powerful movement wherever he went, giving people that profound experience. And every person in a program, maybe there would be having maybe 3,000 to 4,000 people sitting in one hall. He was able to give each and every person that personal experience that he was there for them. He is helping them overcome their patterns, overcome their karma, overcome whatever it is that they want to get over and go through and experience a possibility of a literal new birth for them. And being there for every single person is something that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has showed by example. And even in this beautiful way that Bhikshatana comes and shows to the world that how a graceful being can manifest beautifully, living beyond and taking whatever is thrown at him, whatever dangerous thing even comes towards him, he can just take that and give it and make it into something beautiful. And that is the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been teaching us, that taking anything that we have, looking at all of the things around us as a blessing, as something that we can take advantage of, make use and celebrate with, and use it to do the highest and most powerful things of enriching the world and even building a nation. That is the way the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is an example and is setting the example for every Hindu out there to really take whatever is the best around them, bring out the best around them. That is even in the models of Shri Rama or Bhagavan Sri Krishna give us the example of how to take and bring out the best devotion in everyone and everything around us, and give that and create a beautiful ecosystem for ourselves. So that is the way that we can take the example of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself when we want to know how to engage with others, how to involve in other people's lives, and how to find actual happiness in it. And there is no actual happiness when we want to move into other people's lives. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism always shares that we should always give, and when we give, we always understand the fulfillment manifests then. When we always have the patterns of attention seeking or anything like that, or worrying or fears that we will lose other people in our lives, these kind of particular understandings and patterns, they prevent us from finding real fulfillment. But when we come from the attitude of unconditional love and just continuously sharing and outpouring the truths that we are Paramashiva, that and understanding the other is Paramashiva, and having the matured conversation to say, let us cognize with each other how we can manifest more of this in our lives and we move ourselves forward. And even for all of us who are living the lifestyle of Nityananda Rudras or living the lifestyle of a sannyasi, when we find ourselves engaging with the world and people around us, it is beautiful to see that we should always cognize others as Paramashiva in our lives and really help each and every person understand that. And when we take these powerful karma busting decisions like apat sannyas or sannyas in our lives, we see that the ways that our relationships get matured. The persons who are friends with us for particular reasons in our life, we have an opportunity to be able to really enrich their life, be impactful in the way they're trying to manifest whatever they're trying to do, and do more contribution into their life. The way that we can really have a powerful breakthrough when it comes to removing karmas from our life is just by deciding to cause other people's reality, by being Paramashiva in other people's lives. So with this, thank you all for sharing, and we're now going to get ready for the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We can all get to a beautiful space of restful awareness in our Anandagandha. Be in a beautiful space of restful awareness. Breathe in and out in a slow, deep manner. Just become aware of your boundary.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I welcome you all with my love and respect.
Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
ஆயிரம் சிரசினை கொண்டு அருந்தரும் சிவனே.
Mahadeva himself goes around for Bhiksha, receiving Bhiksha and enriching the world with Shivoham experience, taking away all the impossibilities from people, taking away all the incompletions from people, completing them. Understand, Mahadeva comes down to beg. What a scene it is. He goes round and takes away all the incompletions, radiating the space of completion. When Mahadeva goes to beg, he gives more than what he receives.
ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ ಇಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ನಾಮವ ಮರೆಯದಿರೋ ಇಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ನಾಮವ ಮರೆಯದಿರೋ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ ನಿತ್ಯಪುರಿ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಿ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಪೀಠವೆಂಬು ಸ್ಥಳದಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಮೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಧರೆಗಿಳಿದನ. ನಿತ್ಯಪುರಿ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಿ ಧ್ಯಾನ ಪೀಠವೆಂಬು ಸ್ಥಳದಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಮೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಧರೆಗಿಳಿದನ. ಮೋಕ್ಷದ ಹಾದಿಯನ್ನು ಸುಲಭ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟವನಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರಿಸಿ ನೀವು ಹೆರಬೇಡಿರೋ. ಮೋಕ್ಷದ ಹಾದಿಯನ್ನು ಸುಲಭ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟವನಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇರಿಸಿ ನೀವು ಹೆರಬೇಡಿರೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ 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 ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ. ಸುರರಿಂದ ವಂದಿತನಾಗಿಪ ಹರ ಸರ್ವೋತ್ತಮ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಕಾಣಿರೋ. ಹರ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಸುರರಿಂದ ವಂದಿತನಾಗಿಪ ಹರ ಸರ್ವೋತ್ತಮ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಕಾಣಿರೋ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದೇಶನ ಸ್ಮರಣೆಯ ಮಾಡಲು ದುರಿತ ಪರ್ವತವೆಲ್ಲ ಪರಿಹಾರವೋ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದೇಶನ ಸ್ಮರಣೆಯ ಮಾಡಲು ದುರಿತ ಪರ್ವತವೆಲ್ಲ ಪರಿಹಾರವೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ. ಆದಿಶಕ್ತಿ ಸ್ವರೂಪಳಾದ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರದಡಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿಹಳು. ಆದಿಶಕ್ತಿ ಸ್ವರೂಪಳಾದ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರದಡಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿಹಳು. ವಿಶ್ವದ ಮಾತೆಯಾಗಿ ಸಲಹಲೆಂದೆ ಬಂದ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರಿಗೆ ಶರಣು ಹೋಗಿ ಮುಕ್ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿರೋ. ವಿಶ್ವದ ಮಾತೆಯಾಗಿ ಸಲಹಲೆಂದೆ ಬಂದ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರಿಗೆ ಶರಣು ಹೋಗಿ ಮುಕ್ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿರೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ. ಆದಿಶಕ್ತಿ ಸ್ವರೂಪಳಾದ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರದಡಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿಹಳು. ಆದಿಶಕ್ತಿ ಸ್ವರೂಪಳಾದ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರದಡಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿಹಳು. ವಿಶ್ವದ ಮಾತೆಯಾಗಿ ಸಲಹಲೆಂದೆ ಬಂದ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರಿಗೆ ಶರಣು ಹೋಗಿ ಮುಕ್ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿರೋ. ವಿಶ್ವದ ಮಾತೆಯಾಗಿ ಸಲಹಲೆಂದೆ ಬಂದ ತಾಯಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರಿಗೆ ಶರಣು ಹೋಗಿ ಮುಕ್ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿರೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯ ಎನ್ನಿರೋ. ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. 7 ಚಕ್ರಗಳ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮಾಡಿ 7 ಚಕ್ರಗಳ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಾಳಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಾಳಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಚೆನ್ನ. ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಎಂಬುದೊಂದು ಮಹಾ ಚೈತನ್ಯ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥವಾದರೆ ಚೆನ್ನ. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ತೋರದೆ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗಿರುವ, ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ತೋರದೆ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಹೋಗಿರುವ ಅನಾಹತವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಅನಾಹತವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಚಿಂತೆಗಳೆಂಬುದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯು, ಚಿಂತೆಗಳೆಂಬುದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯು. ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳಲಿ ವ್ಯಥೆಯು, ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಳಲಿ ವ್ಯಥೆಯು. ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಳಿ, ಚಿಂತೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಳಿ. ಮಣಿಪೂರಕವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮಣಿಪೂರಕವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮಣಿಪೂರಕವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಪರಮ ಪಾವನವು ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಬಾಳು, ಪರಮ ಪಾವನವು ಭಯವಿಲ್ಲದ ಬಾಳು. ಮರಣ ಭಯವೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಯಗಳ ಮೂಲ, ಮರಣ ಭಯವೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಭಯಗಳ ಮೂಲ. ಭಯಗಳ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನಂದದಿ ಬಾಳಿ, ಭಯಗಳ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆನಂದದಿ ಬಾಳಿ. ಸ್ವಾಧಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ವಾಧಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ವಾಧಿಷ್ಠಾನ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಮೂಲಾಧಾರವೇ ಸಕಲಾಧಾರವು, ಮೂಲಾಧಾರವೇ ಸಕಲಾಧಾರವು. ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ ಭ್ರಮೆಗಳು ಇದನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸುವುವು, ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ ಭ್ರಮೆಗಳು ಇದನ್ನು ಬಂಧಿಸುವುವು. ದುಃಖ ಹರಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು, ದುಃಖ ಹರಣವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು. ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಮೂಲಾಧಾರ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಅನನ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿ. ಹೋಲಿಕೆ ಎಂಬುದು ನಕಾರಾತ್ಮವು, ಹೋಲಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಅನನ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿ. ಸೃಜನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಹೀರ ಹೊಮ್ಮಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ, ಸೃಜನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ಹೀರ ಹೊಮ್ಮಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿ ಚಕ್ರವ ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ಸಹಸ್ರಾರವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ, ಸಹಸ್ರಾರವನ್ನು ತೆರೆಯಲು ನೋಡಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. 7 ಚಕ್ರಗಳ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮಾಡಿ, 7 ಚಕ್ರಗಳ ಧ್ಯಾನವ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಾಳಿ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತಾಳಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರವ ಕೇಳಿ, ಪರಮಾನಂದವ ಸುಲಭದಿ ತಾಳಿ. ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ, ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ. ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಮಂಗಳದಾಯಕ ಗೌರಿ ನಂದನ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರೀಶ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ, ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ ಹರಿ ನಿತ್ಯೇಶ್ವರ. ಮುಕ್ತ मुक्तिप्रदायक विघ्नविनाशक सिद्धिविनायक नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा गंगाधर हर हे परमेश्वर जय जगदीश्वरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा शिवशक्तीश्वर श्रीशैलेश्वर शम्भो शङ्करा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा माधव मुरहर मधुर मनोहर गिरिधर नागरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा अभयप्रदायक आनन्ददायक भक्त उदाहरणा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा बंसीधर हरा श्याम सुंदर नाचे नटवरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा हे मधुसूदना भवभयभञ्जना मंगल पावना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नर्दन सुंदर नटन मनोहर करुणसागरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा जगदोधारण कृष्ण जनार्दन परमदयागना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा सत्य सनातना नित्य निरंजन भक्तपरायणा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा चंद्रकलाधरा गौरी मनोहरा परम कृपाकरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा गोकुलनन्दना गोपी मनोहर हरि नारायण नित्य हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा बन्धविमोचना पापसंहारक पतित पावना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा चन्द्रशेखरा पन्नगभूषण निखिललोचना नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा मातापिता गुरुदेव महेश्वर दीनदयाभरा नित्यपुरीश नित्येश्वरा हरि नित्येश्वरा 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 मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम 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 प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम नित्य नित्य नाम प्रेम मुदित मन मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम। प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम। पाप घटे दुख मिटे लेके नित्य नाम, पाप घटे दुख मिटे लेके नित्य नाम। भव समुद्र सुखद नाव एक नित्य नाम, भव समुद्र सुखद नाव एक नित्य नाम। नित्य नित्य नाम, 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 नित्य नित्य नाम। परम शांति सुख निधान दिव्य नित्य नाम, परम शांति सुख निधान दिव्य नित्य नाम। निराधार को आधार एक नित्य नाम, निराधार को आधार एक नित्य नाम। नित्य नित्य नाम, 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 नित्य नित्य नाम। परम गोप्य परम दिव्य मंत्र नित्य नाम, परम गोप्य परम दिव्य मंत्र नित्य नाम। परम गोप्य परम दिव्य मंत्र नित्य नाम, परम गोप्य परम दिव्य मंत्र नित्य नाम। शांत हृदय सदा वसद एक नित्य नाम, शांत हृदय सदा वसद एक नित्य नाम। नित्य नित्य नाम, 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 नित्य नित्य नाम। माता पिता बंधु सखा सबके नित्य नाम, माता पिता बंधु सखा सबके नित्य नाम। माता पिता
of Paramashivas, Bhikshatana Murty Murty. I bless you all with Paramashivatva. I shower you all with all the auspiciousness, Paramamangalatva. Today, I initiate all of you into power of Abhyayana, initiation to enrich and cause your reality and others' reality. The power of causing. Listen intensely. Today, I initiate all of you into the power of enriching and causing your reality and others' reality. I bless the sacred Apyayana thread all of you brought today. I initiate and bless all of you. Wear the thread. Receive the powers and initiation directly from me now. Wear the thread. I'll continue the initiation now. Om.
नित्य नित्य नाम, नित्य नित्य नाम। लब्धा विद्या राजमान्या ततः प्राप्ता सम्पत् प्रभवाढ्या ततः भुक्ता नारी सुन्दराङ्गी ततः येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात्कृता वस्त्रं सम्यक् भूषितं वा तत किं गात्रं भस्माच्छादितं वा तत किं रुद्राक्षादि सन्धृतो वा तत किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् अन्नैर्विप्रास्तर्पिता वा तत किं यज्ञैर्ते स्तोषिता वा तत किं कीर्त्या व्याप्ता सर्वलोकास्तत किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् कायक्लिष्टश्चोपवासस्तत किं लब्ध्वा पुत्रा स्वीयपत्न्यास्तत किं प्राणायामः साधितो वा तत किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् युद्धे शत्रुर्निर्जितो वा तत किं भूयो मित्रैर्पूरितो वा तत किं योगैः प्राप्ता सिद्धयो वा तत किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् अब्धिपद्भ्यां लङ्घितो वा तत किं वायुकुम्भे स्थापितो वा तत किं मेरुपाणाबुद्धृतो वा तत किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् श्वेलपीतो दुग्धवद्वा तत किं वह्निर्जग्धो लाजवद्वा तत किं प्राप्तश्वारपक्षिवत्खे तत किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतो भूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतोऽभूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं कामातङ्कखण्डितो वा ततः किं कोपावेशकुण्ठितो वा ततः किं लोभाश्लेषो वर्जितो वा ततः किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतोऽभूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् मोहध्वान्तपोषितो वा ततः किं जातो भूमौ निर्मदो वा ततः किं मात्सर्यार्थी विलितो वा ततः किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतोऽभूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् धातुर्लोकसाधितो वा ततः किं विष्णोर्लोको वीक्षितो वा ततः किं शम्भोर्लोकशासितो वा ततः किं येन स्वात्मानैव साक्षात् कृतोऽभूत् क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दं क्षेत्रं च स्थानं नित्यानन्दप्राप्तं शरणागतं नित्यपादारविन्दम् नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं तपोयज्ञदानादिभिः शुद्धबुद्धिर्विरक्तो नृपादे पदे तुच्छबुद्ध्या परित्यज्य सर्वं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि तपोयज्ञदानादिभिः शुद्धबुद्धिर्विरक्तो नृपादे पदे तुच्छबुद्ध्या परित्यज्य सर्वं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् दयालुं गुरुं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं प्रशान्तं समाराध्य मत्या विचार्य स्वरूपं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं निदिध्यास्य विद्वान् परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि दयालुं गुरुं ब्रह्मनिष्ठं प्रशान्तं समाराध्य मत्या विचार्य स्वरूपं यदाप्नोति तत्त्वं निदिध्यास्य विद्वान् परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् यदानन्दरूपं प्रकाशस्वरूपं निरस्तप्रपञ्चं परिच्छेदहीनम् अहं ब्रह्मवृत्येकगम्यं तुरीयं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि यदानन्दरूपं प्रकाशस्वरूपं निरस्तप्रपञ्चं परिच्छेदहीनम् अहं ब्रह्मवृत्येकगम्यं तुरीयं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् यदा ज्ञानतो याति विश्वं समस्तं विनष्टं च सद्यो यदात्मप्रबोधे मनोवागतीतं विशुद्धं विमुक्तं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि यदा ज्ञानतो याति विश्वं समस्तं विनष्टं च सद्यो यदात्मप्रबोधे मनोवागतीतं विशुद्धं विमुक्तं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् निषेधे कृते नेति नेतीति वाक्ये समाधिस्थितानां यदा भाति पूर्णम् अवस्थात्रयातीतम् अद्वैतमेकं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि निषेधे कृते नेति नेतीति वाक्ये समाधिस्थितानां यदा भाति पूर्णम् अवस्थात्रयातीतम् अद्वैतमेकं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् अनन्तं विभुं निर्विकल्पं निरेहं शिवं सङ्गहीनं यदोङ्कारगम्यं निराकारमत्युज्ज्वलं मृत्युहीनं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि भगवन्पारमाशिवमहमस्मि अनन्तं विभुं निर्विकल्पं निरीहं शिवं सङ्गहीनं यदोङ्कारगम्यं निराकारमत्युज्ज्वलं मृत्युहीनं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् यदानन्दसिन्धौ निमग्नं पुमांस्य विद्याविलाससमस्तप्रपञ्च तदा न स्फुरत्यद्भुतं यन्निमित्तं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि यदानन्दसिन्धौ निमग्नं पुमांस्य विद्याविलाससमस्तप्रपञ्च तदा न स्फुरत्यद्भुतं यन्निमित्तं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् स्वरूपानुसन्धानरूपां स्तुतिं यः पठेदादरात् भक्तिभावो मनुष्य शृणोति भवानित्यमुद्युक्तचित्तो भवेद् विष्णुरत्रैव वेदप्रमाणात् स्वरूपानुसन्धानरूपां स्तुतिं यः पठेदादरात् भक्तिभावो मनुष्य शृणोति भवानित्यमुद्युक्तचित्तो भवेद् विष्णुरत्रैव वेदप्रमाणात् नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम्
ಭುವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ಭುವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ಭುವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ನೆಲೆಸಿದೆ ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿದೆ ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇ ಪರಮೇಶ ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಗೇಶ ಹೇ ಪರಮೇಶ ನಿತ್ಯ ಮಗೇಶ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ನೀನೇ ಆನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯನು ನೀನೇ ಆನಂದ 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 ನೀನೇ ಚೈತನ್ಯನು ಗುರುವಾದೆ ನೀನು ನೀನೇ ಚೈತನ್ಯನು ಗುರುವಾದೆ ನೀನು ನೀನೇ ಚೈತನ್ಯನು ಗುರುವಾದೆ ನೀನು ನೀನೇ ಚೈತನ್ಯನು ಗುರುವಾದೆ ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಕಲ್ಪತರುವಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ಪತರುವಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಲು ಇಷ್ಟಾರ್ಥವ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಕೊಡಲು ಇಷ್ಟಾರ್ಥವ ಸಂಭ್ರಮದಿಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಭುವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ಭುವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ಭುವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವತರಿಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ ಇಂದು ದಯೆ ತೋರಲು ನಮಗೆ
Om. Om. Listen. Anyone wants to have a breakthrough in your life. Listen. Anyone wants to have any breakthrough in your life. Take this enriching as a lifestyle. Listen. When you start enriching others, you will have thousands of powerful cognitions, clarity, answers, breakthroughs in your life. Take up this one, this Chaturmasya means till coming Vijayadasami, till this Chaturmasya, this 4 months, reach out minimum 10,000 people through online, share my Bhagavad Gita. Minimum 1,008 people directly face to face and gift the Bhagavad Gita. And all of you enrichers and causes can receive books free of cost from the nearest Adinam. From nearest Adinam, you can receive Bhagavad Gita books free of cost. Each one of you decide. You will reach 10,000 people online, 1,000 people face to face. When you start talking to people, gifting, when they ask questions, you will have courage, energy to answer, and that will start manifesting in your business, in your confidence level, in your enthusiasm to live, in your excitement to be active. It will naturally attract powerful people around you. You will feel and become better healthy, more wealthy, feel successful. You will feel so much good about you. You will start manifesting powers, powerful cognitions, all the best things. Take this as the Guru walk, all of you. Start from today till coming Vijayadashami in October. October the Vijayadashami is coming. Till October, from today to October. Clean up. Iron out your way of thinking and living through enriching. Take this as a vow, initiation from Bhikshatana. So, reach out, reach out, reach out. 24th October is Vijayadashami. From today till 24th October, start reaching out. Start reaching out. Online, the book is available freely. I'll project the link. At least reach out to 10,000 people. Only if you have a goal, you will actively, continuously remember. Gift this book. Invite them, enrich them to attend Paramashivoham program. Each one of you reach out at least to 10,000 people online, 1,008 people offline. Start doing this. You will have a breakthrough in your life in every level. If you are serious, sincere about having breakthrough in your life, if you really want to have a breakthrough in your life, in physical health, mental health, feeling excited about life, enthusiastic about life, active about life, if you want to have a powerful cognitions, if you want to have powers, if you want to have enlightenment, everything, take this one responsibility. Take this one activity as the Guru walk. As my Guru walk, take it up and start doing. Share with the 10,000 people Bhagavad Gita digital version online. Share at least with 1,008 people directly the physical copy of Bhagavad Gita, direct face-to-face offline. Naturally, people will question you, ask doubts, queries, clarities. You will naturally start flowering, becoming active, becoming excited, enthusiastic. From inside you, you will have so much clarity, so much powerfulness, so much energy, so much excitement. You will manifest so much. You will have a great breakthrough. Start. Om, Om, Om.
வான்முகில் வளாது பெய்க மலிவளம் சுரக்க மன்னன் கோன்முறை அரசு செய்க குறைவிலாது உயிர்கள் வாழ்க நான் மறை அறங்கள் ஓங்க.
ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಬೆಟ್ಟದೆಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು, ಬೆಟ್ಟದೆಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಬೆಟ್ಟದೆಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು. ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಪಡಿಸುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಹೊಂದಿದೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿರೋ.
ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ.
ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಮುಂದೆ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರನ, ಮುಂದೆ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರನ. ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರಿಯ ದೇವಾಲಯವು, ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರಿಯ ದೇವಾಲಯವು. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರವು, ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು, ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರವು,
ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು, ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ. ಹಿಂದೆ ವರವ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ಬಂದು ಭಾಗ್ಯವಂತರಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿ ಜೀವನದಿ. ಹಿಂದೆ ವರವ ಪಡೆಯಿರಿ ಬಂದು ಭಾಗ್ಯವಂತರಾಗಿ ಬಾಳಿ ಜೀವನದಿ. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರವು,
ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು, ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯು. ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ, ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ.
ಕರುಣೆ ತೋರಲು ನಿಂತಿಹನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಕರುಣೆ
ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ 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 ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಆಲದ ಮರವು ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯೋ ಬಿಡದಿಯ ಬಳಿ ನಿತ್ಯ ಪುರಿಯೋ
ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ 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 ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ ನಿತ್ಯನ ಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿರೋ
ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಬಾಳು ರೂಪಿಸುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಬಾಳು ರೂಪಿಸುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಯುಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಯುಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಯುಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಬದುಕುವುದ ಕಲಿಸುವವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಯುಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಬದುಕುವುದ ಕಲಿಸುವವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ದಾರಿ ತೋರುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ದಾರಿ ತೋರುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನವ ಬದಲಿಸುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನವ ಬದಲಿಸುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಧೈರ್ಯ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಧೈರ್ಯ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮರಣದ
Astu. Blessings. Pooja Kumar. Tatastu. Lara Murillo. Lara Murillo, I shower you with enlightenment. I'll make sure you are enlightened and healed completely. Blessings for your mother and everyone. Meenakshi Narayanan. Meenakshi Narayanan. Tatastu. Tatastu. I'll be with you. I'll protect your whole family. Meenakshi Narayanan. I'll protect your whole family. I'm with you. Mridu Arya. Tatastu. Mridu Arya. Mridu Arya. Tatastu. Blessings for you, your son, Adarsh Mridu Mudali. Tatastu. And you will become Sarvanya Pitakarta. I'll shower you with wealth. You will be successful in your legal endeavors, legal cases. My blessings. Manitya Mahajanananda. Manitya Mahajanananda Tatastu. My blessings. You will be free from all the patterns. Wing in Lee. Manitya Mahajanananda Tatastu. You will experience Paramadvaita, oneness. Vaidegi Balasubramanyam. Vaidegi Balasubramanyam Tatastu. You will pass C exam and I'll heal your elder brother Parthiban. I'll resolve this issue for you. Don't worry. Work. Try to get him to Canada. That's the best. Don't give up. Enrich. He should not stay in Sri Lanka. Bring him to Canada. I'll make it happen for you. Vaidegi Balasubramanyam. Don't worry. After all, I have done so many things for you. I will do this also for you. Blessings. Bhushanananda. Bhushanananda. You have to complete with your past. You should go back to Adi Kailasa and complete and settle down. Rebuild what you destroyed. Only then you will be able to have enlightenment. Till you do that completion, that karma will continue because it is directly Gurudroha and Sangadroha. Mandi Min Wang. Mandi Min Wang. You will experience Paramadvaita. Mandi Min Wang. You will experience Paramadvaita. Tatastu. Nitya Jnanamaya Priyananda. If you live Nitya Jnanamaya Priyananda, if you live Apat Sannyas lifestyle intensely and do enriching and causing, your karmas will be destroyed. You will be free from karmas. But live it sincerely, honestly. Do enriching and causing continuously. Om. Om. Om.
ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸತ್ಯ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ಸತ್ಯ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸತ್ಯ ಅರಿತು ಪರಮಹಂಸನಾದ ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸತ್ಯ ಅರಿತು ಪರಮಹಂಸನಾದ ನೀನು ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ವರವ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ವರವ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವರವ ನೀವ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷವೇ ನೀನಾದೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ವರವ ನೀವ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷವೇ ನೀನಾದೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ 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 ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ಮೆಲಕೆತ್ತುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯಿಂದ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯನ್ನು ಮೆಲಕೆತ್ತುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಅವನಿ ಪಡೆದೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಆನಂದ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಆನಂದ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಮುಕ್ತಿ ನೀಡುವ ಸದ್ಗುರುವಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬಂದೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಮುಕ್ತಿ ನೀಡುವ ಸದ್ಗುರುವಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬಂದೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಆನಂದದಿಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ಯುವವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಆನಂದದಿಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ಯುವವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಬಾಳು ರೂಪಿಸುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಬಾಳು ರೂಪಿಸುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಕೊಡುವ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ. அழகாய் கமலவாகனம் நித்யானந்தன் அமர்ந்தே அருளும் தரிசனம், அழகாய் கமலவாகனம் நித்யானந்தன் அமர்ந்தே அருளும் தரிசனம். அழகாய் கமலவாகனம் நித்யானந்தன் அமர்ந்தே அருளும் தரிசனம், அழகாய் கமலவாகனம்.
எழில் தாமரை மீது நித்யன் கொண்ட திருக்கோலம் உயிர்க்கென்றும் விருந்தாகுமே, எழில் தாமரை மீது நித்யன் கொண்ட திருக்கோலம் உயிர்க்கென்றும் விருந்தாகுமே, விழியோரம் ஆனந்த நீரூருமே, விழியோரம் ஆனந்த நீரூருமே, நித்யன் அருள் ஓங்க மனம் என்னும் திரை நீங்கும் போது,
அழகாய் கமலவாகனம் நித்யானந்தன் அமர்ந்தே அருளும் தரிசனம், அழகாய் கமலவாகனம் நித்யானந்தன் அமர்ந்தே அருளும் தரிசனம்.
ஜகம் யாவும் தவம் கொண்ட யோகம், ஸ்வர்ண கமலத்தில் நித்யன் தரும் தரிசனம், ஜகம் யாவும் தவம் கொண்ட யோகம், ஸ்வர்ண கமலத்தில் நித்யன் தரும் தரிசனம், விழியாயிரம் வேண்டும் என தோன்றுமே, விழியாயிரம் வேண்டும் என தோன்றுமே, பக்தர் புவி மீது உயிர் கொண்ட பலன் யாவும் கூட,
அழகாய் கமலவாகனம் நித்யானந்தன் அமர்ந்தே அருளும் தரிசனம், அழகாய் கமலவாகனம் நித்யானந்தன் அமர்ந்தே அருளும் தரிசனம்.
ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ
ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಾಲಾತೀತ ಮಾಯಾತೀತ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಾಲಾತೀತ ಮಾಯಾತೀತ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ
ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಕಾಲಾತೀತ ಮಾಯಾತೀತ
ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಅರುಣಗಿರೀಶ್ವರ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರ ಅರುಣಾಚಲೇಶ್ವರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಅರುಣಗಿರೀಶ್ವರ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರ ಅರುಣಾಚಲೇಶ್ವರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ
ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ತ್ರಿಶೂಲಧಾರ ತ್ರಿನಯನ ರೂಪ ತ್ರಿಭುವನ ರಕ್ಷಕ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ತ್ರಿಶೂಲಧಾರ ತ್ರಿನಯನ ರೂಪ
ತ್ರಿಭುವನ ರಕ್ಷಕ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ತತ್ವ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ವೇದಾಗಮ ಪುನರೋದ್ಧಾರಕ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ತತ್ವ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕ ವೇದಾಗಮ ಪುನರೋದ್ಧಾರಕ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ
ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದೋಹಂ ಸದಾಶಿವೋಹಂ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದೋಹಂ ಸದಾಶಿವೋಹಂ
ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದೋಹಂ ಸದಾಶಿವೋಹಂ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದೋಹಂ ಸದಾಶಿವೋಹಂ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ಬಿಡದಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ
ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
இறைவனாம் நித்யன் அவதரித்த அந்த புனித திருநாளின் தரிசனம் கருணையாய் நித்யன் கையிலையில் தந்த நிகரில்லாத உயர் தரிசனம் உலகையே இங்கு கடவுளாய் மாற்ற கடவுளே தரும் தரிசனம் கவிதையாய் மாற வரிகளும் ஏங்கும் கரையில்லாத உயர் தரிசனம் தரிசனம் கல்பதரு தரிசனம் ಜ್ಞಾನಪೀಠ ಮಹಾಸಂಸ್ಥಾನ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದರ್ಶನಂ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ದರ್ಶನಂ ಜ್ಞಾನಪೀಠ ಮಹಾಸಂಸ್ಥಾನ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದರ್ಶನಂ ನಿತ್ಯಂ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದೈವ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದರ್ಶನಂ ನಿತ್ಯಂ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದೈವ ದರ್ಶನಂ
தரிசனம் ஞானத்தின் ரூபமாய் தெய்வ திருக்கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் ஆனந்த புரிதலில் நித்யன் அரசாட்சி செய்யும் தரிசனம் ஞானத்தின் ரூபமாய் தெய்வ திருக்கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் அன்பு வழிதனை அண்டம் முழுதிலும் நித்யனும் என்றும் நிலை பெற செய்யும் தரிசனம் இதுவோ பொங்கும் கடலென பக்தர் குழுமிட நித்யனின் தெய்வ தரிசனம் புண்ணிய தரிசனம் அல்லவோ அருள் வாழ்வின் பொருள் இந்த தரிசனம் நித்யானந்தன் யுகம் காக்கும் தரிசனம் தரிசனம் கல்பதரு தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் தரிசனம் நித்யானந்தன் தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் வரவேண்டி பக்தரும் நித்யனின் பதம் நாடக்கூடும் தரிசனம் அவதார நாளிலே நித்யன் அருட்கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் வரம் வேண்டி பக்தரும் நித்யனின் பதம் நாடக்கூடும் தரிசனம் அவதார நாளிலே நித்யன் அருட்கோலம் பூண்ட தரிசனம் மண்ணும் மகிழ்ந்திடும் விண்ணும் முறைந்திடும் ஆனந்தத்தின் எல்லை கடந்திடும் திவ்ய தரிசனம் எதுவோ பக்தர்களும் பொங்கும் எண்ணம் கடந்திட தியானம் தனி வையம் தனி சொல்ல வந்த தரிசனம் அல்லவோ அருள் வாழ்வின் பொருள் இந்த தரிசனம் நித்யானந்தன் யுகம் காக்கும் தரிசனம் தரிசனம் கல்பதரு தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் தரிசனம் நித்யானந்தன் தரிசனம் ஞானபீட மகாசம்ஸ்தான சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம் தரிசனம்
இருள் வெளியாய் நின்ற சிவபாதம் போற்றி
சிம்ஹாசன தரிசனம்
जयतु जयतु आनन्देश्वर जयतु जयतु
पीठारूढा श्रीमीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूपा परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पाण्ड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महान्धकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्ह ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ श्रीजगद्गुरु श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धदेशिकस्वामि वागीशसुन्दरमाणिक्यवाचकस्वामिनाम् अवतारभूत श्रीज्ञानसम्बन्धस्वामि पुनरुद्धृत श्यामलापीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रिनवत्युत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान अरुणगिरियोगीश्वर परम्परागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञपीठ गुरुमहासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत काञ्ची कैलास सर्वज्ञपीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तरद्विशततम गुरुमहासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमङ्गल नित्यकल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परम्परागत आदिकैलास नित्यानन्दपीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठकर्तः साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परम्परागत वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चन्द्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचन्द्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परम्परागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मण्डित चतुष्षष्टि सम्प्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्मशासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञपीठ सुराङ्गी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूडामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणिपीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामण्डलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरुपरम्परा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परम्परागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञपीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत्परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानन्द प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवच्छ्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव श्री ज्ञान सम्बन्ध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
So beautiful. Manita Singh has posted. Diana has posted. It's unbelievable. Okay. Ma Pushkala is saying this is the best initiation ever.
Especially during this Chaturmasya time, when we take up enriching, today's initiation is the power of causing. Causing is the power. Every one of us that are sitting here, Swamiji has initiated all of us to have the Apyayana Diksha, the power of enriching and causing. Now, every one of you, Just take a few minutes. How many of you have tied the white thread? Have the white sacred thread tied around your hand? And Shrikantaya, Ma Prasanna, Nityananda Ma Prasanna, and Kapilesha and Jnana Mudra. All of you, actually, Ma, all four of you can sit now and manifest after darshan, right after this initiation. All four of you sit together and manifest. Then you will be able to see all the even the solutions for the problems, anything that is stuck. Swamiji said it, anywhere to have a breakthrough, you will be able to manifest this. So, Shrikantaya, you and Jnanamudra and Kapilesha, all of you just sit together and manifest with each other. Even if Ma Prasanna is there, we can call her also. So just sit with each other and you all sit and manifest the power of being able to scan each other. Then you can make Jnana Mudra and Kapilesha manifest it with others also. They can just call, reach out to others, something. They can just manifest with others. New people that they have not yet experimented with. But first, let them sit with you and you all can play, just like manifest it like a game.
That's how you have breakthrough. Jnana Mudra, you can actually do it first, like around there. And when you call others and do it, you really have a breakthrough. I had my breakthrough in power manifestation like that only. See, when we, as long as it's known people, like meaning to who you have been manifesting with, all that, it will be easier. But the moment we step out of that comfort zone, we actually will have huge breakthrough, because it's almost like pushing ourselves to that mode where, come on, I have to surrender now, because other than Swamiji, no one else can do it. Like, I have to now. My logic or anything is not going to work anymore. You will have that like automatically as a push and you'll have a breakthrough. Come on, let's all sit and manifest together.
Every one of you, from morning till now, we've all been receiving the initiations, right? Just sit and manifest with others. Call anyone. Now we are going to manifest the power of causing. Just call and cause. Enrich them. Enriching is nothing but giving your best. Right now, Swamiji told Bhagavad Gita. We have the link for the e-book of Bhagavad Gita. Let us start with reaching out digitally. Swamiji said physically 1,008 people, digitally 10,008 people. Right now, how many of you are committing to follow the Guru Vak? Just today we had this powerful incident, right, of the power of Guru Vak that we all listened to. How many of you are committing to start this from now, from this moment onwards? Can I request all of you to please put yes in the chat? Yes, I see so many yes. Great. Great. Let us start now. When it comes to following the Guru Vak, just pick up your phone, call anyone. Understand, you never know who's waiting for it. You never know who is waiting to experience it. So just call. Right now, we've all received the Apyayana Diksha. Ma Sarita, sorry, one of you have posted your new. Yes, Ma Sani, you have posted your new. Welcome, Ma. Glad that you've joined the program. I suggest that you join from the beginning of the day tomorrow so that you are able to kind of orient yourself and understand things better. This is actually the last segment of the program. So I suggest that you join at 7 a.m. New York time, starting from that time tomorrow till 11 p.m. so that you can kind of orient yourself more better into the program and you'll be able to understand things better. Now, to all the others, understand, reach out to anyone. Take this up. Now, your 10,008 starts from now. Call, reach out to anyone and just share this Bhagavad Gita book to them. Ask them, where are they stuck? What are they stuck with? And what would they like to manifest? Give the Bhagavad Gita book. Reach out to 10,008 people. Start your reaching out right now, this very moment. Enriching starts now. Following Guru Vak starts now. So pick up your phone, call anyone. Doesn't matter, your friend, even your boss. Just tell, I'm attending so-and-so program. You can introduce yourself. You can say you're attending the program and tell them
that, you would like to gift them the Bhagavad Gita book, just tell them a few points. What is this book about and how this can help them? And with that, just shower them, just share this as a gift with them. You will see how Swamiji will enter into their lives and how Swamiji will really shower them with all the breakthroughs. Let us start now. We will be projecting the link for all of you to, for each of you to manifest and to share this link. We'll be projecting the link for all of you, the link for the ebook. Just call anyone. Share from your being. Give your best to them. You should genuinely go from the context of, this moment, my best, the best I can do is following the Guru Vak, and let me give that. Sani has posted, I'm a Sanskrit teacher. That's wonderful. Welcome. And where are you joining from, Ma? Masani? Which place are you joining from? I'm sure you'll enjoy a lot, and especially when you understand these wonderful truths that Swamiji is revealing. I suggest that you join from the beginning of the program so that you get the complete benefits and you understand. Very nice. So join from the morning. I think it should be your evening time, Indian evening time, and join from the EST, New York time morning, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Okay. And tomorrow you'll really have a lot of learning and you'll understand it better. And especially when you listen to the Swamiji's revelations, be it on Bhagavad Gita and all of these truths, it'll just be phenomenal. You should not miss. Just join through the day so that you can get the maximum benefit. Okay, come on. Every one of you take a few minutes and please reach out. Let's all start. See, one other thing today, we all were also learning about how you can build the team lead. The whole day we've been learning about this power of enriching, right? Now, use this opportunity to manifest that as a power in you. Ma Lita is asking, Ma, is it possible to send me the information on SJP Karta, please? Swamiji has given me clear vision and instructions on how to manifest SJP Karta and also granted me the boon for it today. I already filled out the form. Malita, we'll make sure that our team reaches out to you and gives you the further steps so that you would be able to easily become an SJP Karta. And I'm so excited to know that you received blessings. And I think you joined only from last season or previous, right? So lovely to see and be a part of this journey of yours. Welcome. And yes, Ma Virupaksha, the book to share is Bhagavad Gita Decoded. You'll actually be, our support desk team will be posting that link to you in your chats. Ma Ratna Prabha, yes, you can go to any of your nearest Kailasas and get the hard copy printed for free and you can distribute it. Very lovely to see so many of you excited and starting already. Understand, don't just share it out just like that. Make sure you individually give the books. Like Guru, if for example, let's say you have 5,000 friends on your Facebook. All this book link individually and start the conversations with them. Tell them, compose a nice message. Tell them, interact with them. Every day, how many people you want to reach out to. This will build a beautiful team lead for you. This will build, and of course, this is direct. Start doing it, you will see how you will become so beautifully integrated and how powerfully you will be able to start manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Kapilesha and Jnanamudra, see, Even if Swamiji shows like just some random things in you, like let's say that you're getting just some picture or some words, Kapilesha Jnana Mudra, see, understand, even if Swamiji is showing whatever is coming in you, let's say you're getting some word in your mind, start telling that. Start telling that as, okay, this is what Swamiji is showing me, and that's why I'm telling this. This is what Swamiji is showing me. Do not see what we do many times. No, we all carry a definition. We say that, oh, if it is manifesting means I have to exactly see it. It should appear with some light on my third eye. We all carry such definitions. So anything other than that, we think that, oh, this is not third eye. That is not third eye. So instead, decide, just cherish this one thing in you. Whatever is shown to me is Swamiji is showing to me. Even if I'm seeing something wrong, still that's how he wants to manifest. What to do? That's how he is manifesting. Just start cherishing that. You will suddenly see that really will start manifesting. Swamiji will just flow through you. Yes, Manyana Rupini, you also can sit and do the power manifestation. Shiv Panditaya. All of you can sit and do Mamurta, Ma Carry Chow. See, all of you take this up and start doing. Have started. Can I request all of you, whoever has started, to start posting in the chat? Reach out to anyone. Just call, share with them. Let us start the Guruvak, reaching out to the Guruvak today. Don't call someone who's already here in the program. Call any one of them who is not here and reach out. Let us start. The link to the book is projected for all of you. It's kailasa.org/Bhagavad Gita. That is a link. Start your calls. Let us have the breakthrough. Like Swamiji said, this Chaturmasya, if you want to have a breakthrough in your life, take enriching as a lifestyle. This Chaturmasya, from now till the 24th of October, which is the Vijayadashami, reach out to at least 10,000 people online, share the Bhagavad Gita book and e-book, and reach out to at least 1,008 people directly face to face and give the Bhagavad Gita book, the physical copy. You can start from today. You will see how you become healthier, wealthier, and more successful. You will feel so much good about yourself. Start manifesting powers, powerful cognitions, and all the best things you will start manifesting in your life. Start your calls. Let us have a breakthrough now. The link to the book is projected for all of you. Let us start. Reach out to as many people as possible. Just call. Let us do the power of Guruvak. Karanadana Nyaya. Do Karanadana Nyaya with the Guruvak. Means don't wait for the logic to convince you. Just you decide and do it.
Paramashivoham Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Same space. As all of you manifesting, let us all listen to Swamiji's revelations on what is sannyas.
Kapila is the person who introduced sannyas sampradaya to human beings. Till Kapila brought this science from Kailasa, it was practiced only in Kailasa. Kapila brought this science to planet Earth, making your consciousness highest, intensely powerful, and awakening all the 12 layers of your DNA through sannyas, celibacy. It was the technique, methodology brought to planet Earth for human beings, by Kapila. Whenever you are cornered by life, Hindu tradition gives you the option of sannyas. Some traditions gives you the option of sannyas. Some tradition makes you terrorist. Some traditions makes you depressed. Some traditions puts you in the hospital, psychiatric hospital. Some tradition puts you under sedation. Whenever you are cornered by life, you feel cornered by life, the greatest solution you can have is sannyas. And that was introduced to human beings by Kapila. The concept of apat sannyas was brought to planet Earth by Kapila. And I also wanted all of you to know, Adi Shankara himself took apat sannyas only first. Whenever you feel your life is under threat, you are cornered absolutely, you take sannyas as a solution to have a breakthrough, to continue your journey further. Whoever takes apat sannyas also has to go to the Guru, and Guru will then guide you further. It's not that everyone who took apat sannyas will continue as a sannyasi. Guru will guide you to be either yogi or Rudra or Rishi, Muni, Siddha, any one order. Anyone takes apat sannyas inspired by me should reach Bididi, and after studying you thoroughly, Kala Bhairava will decide whether you are going to be part of the Yogi Sampradaya or Yogini Sampradaya, Rishi Sampradaya or Rishika Sampradaya, or Krama Brahmachari or Krama Brahmacharini, or Naishtika Brahmachari or Naishtika Brahmacharini, Swami or Swamini, Sannyasi or Sannyasini. All that classification will be done by Kala Bhairava after studying. First thing you need to do is intense unclutching and detoxification, cleaning up all the toxins by yoga and Ayurvedic Panchakriya, detoxing your body and mind. Once you detox, you will know very clearly what is the orientation of your integrity. Sometimes, being artistic, you will manifest so much power. Then you should become Rudra or Rudraganya. Sometimes through sharp intellectual analysis, you will manifest powers. Then you should become Bhairava and Bhairavi. Some people may be completely grounded on the body intensely. Then you should become Yogi or Yogini. Which order you should be, Kala Bhairava will decide. Anybody who takes apat sannyas should reach Adi Kailasa and do thorough detoxification. In my life, the moment I left, they tried to trace me back into Ramakrishna Mutt. Only once they met me. The moment I know that they know where I am staying, I left the Ramakrishna Mutt. After that 7.5 years, they do not know where I am. Only after I started my public life, through the public flyer, they came to know Swami is staying in E-Road. They do not know 8 years where I am. From 1995 to 2001, they do not know. Only in 2001, they came to know that where I am. They do not know where I am. That really helps to build a complete new personality as far as sannyas is concerned. See, Grihastha life is separate, each one has their place. But surely, nothing like the sannyas breakthrough. That breakthrough really does something totally different to you. That is totally different. See, the purpose and the whole sannyas concept is for a different level. Na? It's for a differently, altogether different level. See, whatever is said and done, it is sannyasis who are trained as acharyas. They are not trained just for their own enlightenment. See, the grihasthas living on the path of enlightenment is like a boat, they can save themselves. Sannyasis on the path is like a bridge, not just saving themselves. They are there for millions of people to cross. So boat and the bridge cannot be compared, whatever is said and done. So all these kind of ideals and ideas I do encourage. Anywhere I am not encouraging means I am not seeing you qualified, so I am compromising. My compromised answers are not my responses. What I lived is my response. What I lived and living is my response. Anything else is for your level.
Let me define youth. Whoever thinks your future is more important than the weight of your past, you are youth. If you think your possibility about the future is more important than the weight of your past, you are youth. That's the definition of youth. If you feel the weight of your past is too big than the possibility of your future, you are already old. I want to send this message to all the youth by answering this question. I tell you, be matured. Look at the life with maturity. Forget about what is the feedback from others. You see your life, what you really want. Are you moving towards that? Is every day you are responsibly behaving towards what you feel as your goal? I am not even saying change your goal. If your goal is money, change it to enlightenment. If your goal is a house and a car and a career, change it into Sadashiva. I am not even saying that. I am not talking about goal change. I am only talking about, are you integrated to your goal? That's all I am asking. When you bring integrity to your goal, you will automatically bring integrity towards you. When you are integrated to you, you have to be with me. When somebody is sick, he has to go to hospital, whether he goes by walk or a car or a two-wheeler or running or rolling or ambulance, but he has to reach hospital. If you are sick, you have to reach the hospital. If you are seeking, you have to reach me. Understand, I am not even asking you to change your goal. I am only asking you, are you integrated to your goal? When you bring integrity to what you think as your goal, so many blind spots will start getting healed. You will start getting integrated to you. When you are integrated to you, you have to be with me, and you will be with me. You will find a way to reach me. Understand, I am giving this as a clear vision for the modern day youth. Come on, it is time. If you are running after pseudo things, that also in an unintegrated way, you are not even going to have planet Earth in next 2-3 decades. It is no more a luxury. No. If it is early morning, 3 o'clock, waking up or not waking up is your decision, freedom, luxury. But if it is already noon, 12 o'clock, waking up is your survival. It is already noon. Vaivasvata Manvantara means 51st Manvantara. We are on the 51st Manvantara of Brahma. It's already noon, not even 12:30. It's already past noon.
All the best things you guys are enjoying, whether it is architecture or dress or the medicine, who created this Ayurveda? Shushruta, Sharaga, Rishis, enlightened beings. All the best things you have is from these great sannyasis, great enlightened beings, great rishis. We want all the benefit from them, but we will not strengthen and keep that knowledge tradition alive. Aryabhatta, father of the mathematics, Saraga, Shushruta, even the way you dress is designed and delivered to the world by the sannyasis. A rishi called Devala Rishi, he created first the science of weaving. Weaving was invented by Devala Rishi. That is why that community, weaver community, is called Devangas. The civilization itself is built by enlightened beings. It is like you wanted all the benefits of the architects and engineers, but nobody from the society should become architect and engineer anymore. How is that science going to be available for your next generation? No, let somebody else become, let somebody else's family become sannyasi. I will have only the benefits. Hypocritical fellows. So my mother is a fool for letting me to become a sannyasi and serve the society.
You guys are all very intelligent, is it not? And people tell me, no, see, even in your life, how much of problems you faced. Come on. Without any problem, only one place you can live beautifully in the planet Earth, peacefully. Cremation ground. Dig 10 feet and sit inside, put the mud on yourself, by yourself. Yes, I face the problem. True. But that is the way anything great is done to the society. That is the way anything big is done to society. That is the way so much contribution is done to society. So understand, I may not speak about sannyas now, but the tradition will flourish. Anybody received any good thing from the society directly, indirectly, from the sannyas traditions, they are all indebted. If you stop your son or daughter becoming sannyasi, don't worry, you will come back one more birth and you will become sannyasi and live and pay the debt. See, when you are supported by the help of the doctors, society also should decide more and more people should become doctors so that the tradition is kept alive. When you are helped by engineers, society should create engineering colleges so that more and more people become engineers and the tradition is kept alive, that knowledge is kept alive. But when you guys are enriched by sannyasis, why don't you think of creating sannyas training centers and keep the tradition alive? We have enough of engineering colleges, enough of arts colleges, enough of law colleges, enough of medical colleges. It is time now we create sannyas training institutes.
So beautifully taken all of us through understanding so many different aspects of
Yeah, and throughout the time
enriching.
I saw Mavani was laughing and listening to this session. Actually, today was a very powerful day. I hope all of you enjoyed today's program. Did you all enjoy today's program? Wonderful. Tomorrow we have one of the favorite darshans, I should say, of so many people. One of the favorite days of Paramashivoham or Paramashivam for almost all of us, which is Shukra Darshan. For those of you who do not know what Shukra Darshan is, literally that's a special quota you have where you can ask anything, even if it's socially not right for you to ask, you can ask those boons. Like literally you can be yourself. and you can just freely, openly ask whatever you want, and Shukra will shower you. Tomorrow is a very, very, very special darshan of Shukra and Bhagavan Shukra. Like, for example, if you are praying, let's say that you want to manifest one house, you want to get your own house. If Shukra blesses, he'll bless you with the house and he'll bless you with 2 acres of extra land. That is Shukra style. Whatever you ask, much more than that, he'll just give it like a gift for you, a bonus for you. And to him, you can ask even the things that you feel like, no, this is socially not right, morally, this is not right. Even those kind of boons, you can directly ask Bhagavan Shukra, and he would shower you with those. So tomorrow is the very special Shukra Darshan. Look, how many of you are widely smiling? Come on, today you all got power of enriching. Now, before you sign off for your day, make sure you invite at least 10 people to come for tomorrow's Shukra Darshan. How many of you are up for this? At least 10 new people. But just tell them all to attend from morning so they also understand the context and they're able to receive the darshan, everything. I see someone, I think it's Jury. Sorry, I'm not able to read it clearly. Who's asked for sannyas initiation. You can sign up in the sannyas form. Anyone who wants to sign up for sannyas, please let us know in the chat. Our team would reach out to you and help you to sign up for it.
You'll have the sannyas form. You can support the school project, so you can fill it. You have asked to count you in for sannyas, sure. And you can fill the form. Our team, the support desk team, will give you the form. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. Thank you so much for joining with us. Tomorrow, let's meet at 7 a.m. New York time. And let us conclude our day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Nithyanandam.